Hey everybody, my name is McCranie. I'm a professional cartoonist, and today we'll be learning about how to use maquettes in order to draw your characters from any angle. I learned about maquettes from James Gurney. He's this awesome painter, and he's got this great book. I've made a couple maquettes before. What they are, this is what a maquette is. It's basically, I hope I'm saying the word right, but maquette, it's basically like a model of your character so that you can use it for reference. You can make these models of your characters and then kind of rotate them, to draw them from any angle. Also, what's neat about it is when you make them, it kind of teaches your brain what shape your characters have so that when you draw it, like, you're more aware of it. Just the act of making them is really good. Here's the supplies. We got super cheap, bought at Walmart, Sculpey oven baked clay. I'm gonna actually be cooking today too, because if I'm gonna use the oven, may as well bake a pizza. Reynolds wrap. We're gonna be using this to make our armature, and you'll see what armature is in just a bit. Oh, and some wire too. I'm gonna go see if I can find a hanger real quick. Okay, I found a hanger. So, this will use as our armature. And that's about it. Alright. So the first step is to draw the character that you want to sculpt from your front view, your back view, and your side view. So something like this. Ooh, Skittles. Guys, they have a new type of Skittles. Orchards. I am a huge Skittles fan. I've never tried these before. I love Skittles so much. First thing we have to do is make our armature. So you can just take a hanger and probably it'd be nice if you had like some wire cutters. Like, wouldn't that be nice? Maybe I should use scissors. Okay. Aha! Okay, so the wire is just for handling. It's nice to have just because it lets you just hold, lets you hold and position the sculpture. You could take a piece of styrofoam, stick it in there, and just have it stand up. There we go. That's the beginning of my armature. Just kind of squish it on top like this. Yeah, what am I going to do about the hair? Hopefully this works. I don't know if this will work because it'll be hard. Okay, so these will be our ponytails. Alright, that's probably good enough. We're not actually sculpting with the metal, it's just going to be what fills up the inside. So the clay is what we'll be sculpting with. There, there's probably a better angle for you guys. So right now we're just applying the clay on. We're just trying to get a surface that's thick enough we'll be able to sculpt. Cool, it's turning into a head. Kind of. You could probably have a lot better technique with this, but this is just a learning exercise. We're just trying to figure something out. We're trying to discover something about something we thought we already knew. I thought I knew how to draw this character, but as I sculpt her, it's like, how does her hair really work? Like, how does this actually fit? Alright, so now I'm going to look at it from the side and then look at my sketch here and say, like, how can I make this shape, like kind of this triangle shape, show up in this head here? So maybe I'll add on some more to the back. Also, I'm looking for symmetry, trying to, basically make it all relatively the same on either side. And look at the front view. It looks okay. Alright, now I'm going to just try to draw out these lines that I have right here on the head itself so that I can see how they go all the way around. So I think that's about the eye line. And maybe, you can always move this around later, maybe these will be the eyes. And you just kind of switch back and forth. Like, when you think you got it right from the front, then switch to the side and be like, oh, that doesn't work. But try to get it to conform to both, both sides. Like the nose should be probably a little lower than that, actually. And I think that her face comes out a little bit. And just add a little bit more mass to that front part. Now be honest. You gotta be honest with yourself. Is the nose exactly in the middle? No, we need to scoot it over just a little bit. If you make mistakes early, then it'll show up later on. Like, you can't go straight to making beautiful like eyeballs and eye sockets. You gotta make sure that all the foundation's correct too. Getting close though. Alright, I'm going to go start on the details. See, now I'm just drawing again, kind of. I'm going to scoop these little eyeballs out and then put them back in a little bit more formed. Little eyeballs. Ew, there's something green right there. That's gross. I'm going to also add just a little bit of clay on for her lips. And again, I'm looking at my reference and saying, uh-oh, it's a little bit too high up the mouth is, so I'll lower it down. We'll have to work on the expression, but we're going to add some more stuff in. Do we need more? I think we might need more. Be honest with yourself. If you're not honest, you won't be willing to go the extra mile to make it good. It's tempting to be like, no, it's fine, it's good, and then it doesn't turn out good because you weren't honest with yourself. I'm also going to add, just while I'm at it, I'm going to add a neck. Necks are useful. They're useful if you have a head. She has a long, slender neck. That's why the wire armature is important, so you can actually go slender. Otherwise, it just doesn't work. Remember to just rotate from side to side, so you don't want to only be looking at it from the front. You got to look at it from all angles to make sure that things are uniform. I guess I just don't like how angry she looks. It's like, why so angry? She's not an angry person, you know. I worry about my characters a little bit. I don't know exactly what's going to happen to them, so I don't know. Just hope they're okay. Hope they survive. Kind of works. Here's a trick that I just made up. It's pretty awesome. You take a piece of clay and you try to split it exactly in half. And then you have two of the same amounts of clay, and so when you squish it into ears, they're both around the same kind of density and size. How's your week this week, guys? I was a bit stressed out this week. Have you ever like felt bad but you didn't know why exactly? That's kind of how I felt this week. So now that I have the basic shape, I can go through and just add detail. Let's try to make it as like accurate and detail and lifelike as possible. I think I'm gonna go for the eyes, because once you get the eyes, then everything else kind of falls into place. And you know what? I'm gonna go see if I have like a tool to use. Skittles! Okay, I found some tweezers. This will be my sculpting tool. It's not professional, but you don't have to have professional tools to learn something. So you guys do understand that, like, if this blows up in your oven, it's not my fault, right? Like, you guys get that. Maybe make it a little smaller. Something I'm learning about this, see how wide I drew the mouth right here? When you actually look at it from the side, the mouth is just like, just pokes out there barely. Doesn't really show itself. Like, see how small it is here compared to here? Like, I could just extend this, but then it would look really weird from the front. So that's interesting. We can get those eyes in there again. Obviously this isn't what an eye would look like, but what I like to do when I'm done is actually draw the eyes onto the sculpture so that I can see how the lines interact in 3D space. Don't you hate it when you like are working with real media and then you mess up and you're like Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, and somehow it doesn't work. All right. I think I pushed it about as far as I can with my sculpting skills. So let's put it in the oven. It's at 275. Check it out. Not bad, huh? I mean, yes, it's rough, but watch this. So see? Then I just draw on the character's eyes and the lines and stuff. And now I get a full rotation. If I'm trying to figure out how to draw that eye on the far side right here, I have a model that will perfectly demonstrate, like, look how thin that eye gets right there. That's so hard to draw. But now I have a model that can show me, oh yeah, it looks like this, or it looks like this. And another cool thing is if you're a painter, what you can do with these maquettes is lighting. So you can play with the lighting. Notice how the shadows change and the light casts are painting words. So yeah, really useful things maquettes are, and I definitely recommend it. Even just the experience of making it is fun and pleasant, and teaches you a little bit about how the face works, like what it looks like in 3D, so that you can draw it better. So yeah, thanks so much for tuning in to today as I made this maquette of Amy, a character from my series called Space Boy, which is soon going to be running as a featured comic on webtoons.com. Well, thanks for stopping by, guys. I hope that was useful for you, and have a great day. I'm gonna go play some basketball. Bye.